my wonderful honey drops. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have both Frank and Keith with me again. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Frank. Call me Frank.
And we are going to be looking over Act 2 of And Juliet. So,
Woo.
do you guys remember where we left off?
Bunch of shit happened. Juliet got in it with another dude, inadvertently, after one day of meeting him. April, or was it May? May is now with Frankie the boy.
Well,
The
okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
April the help, right? He was the maid.
No, April.
Is now
So April is Anne Hathaway, Shakespeare's wife. She wrote herself
Okay.
into the play, and May is not
Gotcha.
quote unquote together with Frankie, but they're having a little
Not
bit
not
of a
together, but
they're
they're
having a little
they're
side
having
moment.
a span, they're having a thing. They're developing,
Right.
and then the other person, the other lady, who was
The nursemaid.
Juliet's wet nurse, is now having her own subplot with a butcher dude,
With
or
Frankie's
no,
dad.
Frankie's dad. No, not butcher dude. He
His name is
a butcher dude
Lancelot,
can't be a noble. Yeah, his name's Lancelot,
so they just call
and
him
they're gonna
Lance.
have a son called Galahad. I'm guessing.
Keith, is there anything you'd like to add?
And then Romeo
got hit
is
with the
a
revive.
What did you say,
Romeo
Keith?
got hit with a revive.
Romeo got hit with the revive.
Damn.
Uh,
So
Shakespeare
Phoenix
got his quill back, rightfully so, and decided to have some fun
yeah,
by
that's
adding a bit of spicy drama with May and Frankie the boy, as well as bringing back Romeo.
yes, that
As
is,
he should. It
and
is his play.
this is the song "Love Me Like You Do," which is sung by Romeo to guess who?
May.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Romeo is the one who's singing this. I'm like 90% sure.
You're the light, you're the night, you're the color of my blood. I can take you past our satellites, and you can see the world you brought to
It's a satellite.
life. To life. So love me
Yeah, it is Romeo. Okay, I looked it up.
love me like you do. Love me like you do. Love me like you do.
So the song's almost over, but I just want to get your guys' like opinions on how you feel that Romeo, after coming back, is serenading Juliet with this song.
One thing comes to my mind.
Which is
Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet? That's
not
what
really
comes into my mind.
that's not really a
I
feeling,
know it's not,
but
but that is what comes to my mind.
that's fair.
He's having a bit of a reversal. Instead of Juliet looking for Romeo, it's now Romeo looking for Juliet.
Okay.
And feeling is wants to get back with her.
Okay. What is your feeling for this song?
I think it's fun.
Okay. Keith?
Is it? What else is the takeaway here?
Yeah, it's oh boy. Look at this friggin' idiot. Look at this goober. He thinks that she didn't move on.
Yeah, I will tell you that part of the talking parts of this is that Romeo does in fact, in between this song and the next one, does in fact say that he was disappointed that when she saw that he was quote unquote dead, that she didn't kill herself.
Jip.
And he's like, and I'm going to forgive you for that.
I have a feeling that's more Shakespeare talking.
My brother in Christ, you were the one who thought that she was dead first.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, funky.
Touch me
Monkey magic.
Look at this Golumbo.
This is just look at the dumbass. Look at the dumbass. You know.
Can't look at the dumbass. There's nothing to look at.
So yeah, for him to be like, "What are you waiting for? Come back into my arms." And then we have our
No.
next song.
Oh no, what's it gonna be? Oh no!
I'm sure we all know this song, right?
Oh no!
Oh no.
This is Juliet's
Oh,
response to Romeo's song.
Entirely
Gore.
fair, to be
Here's the
honest.
thing, we started out friends. It was cool, but it was all pretend. Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, you're dedicated. You took the time.
Was he though?
I mean, what do you mean by was he though? Wait, what was the story again? I mean, he kind of did devote all
I
his time and
guess.
attention to Juliet.
I guess, but
Are you talking about his past loves that was before Juliet?
a little bit, you know.
That shouldn't matter because that was before Juliet.
Mm,
Am I the only one who thinks that here?
yeah, I think you're the only one rooting for Romeo here.
I'm not rooting for Romeo. I'm just saying the guy had past loves.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, he had a
that was
love
before
like
he met
3
Juliet.
hours.
If
3
it-
hours before
if
he
that
met
was if that was during with having love with Juliet, then yeah, I'd be saying fuck no, hell no. But all that was before stuff.
Juliet.
It was 3 hours ago. Okay, that's a bit weird. But hey,
Yeah, he was the reason he goes to the ball is because his friends are like, "Come on, we know that you're sad about that one chick, but let's go to a ball." And then he sees Juliet and he's like, "Past love? Who the fuck is that?" Even though it's less than 24 hours, this girl's pretty cute.
story did start off with them marrying each other within 3 days.
It's a
Eh,
lot.
boy.
It's so goofy.
Mine. Yeah, yeah.
Since you've been gone.
And all you'd ever hear me say is how I pictured me with you.
So like this song literally fits up really well.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Like, it wasn't long till I called you mine, like all of that kind of stuff. Like, it's like, yeah, no, this makes sense. This
Funky.
makes sense. And then of course, but
That's all you'd ever hear me say. But since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so moving on. Yeah, yeah. Thanks to you,
Oh,
now I get what
is she doing this with the by hyping up the guy that she's with now? Or is she
I don't
doing
think
this
I don't
all
think he's
herself?
here during this.
Oh, he's not here. He's dead.
No, well, no, he's not
Is he
dead.
dead yet?
No, he's not dead. He's just in, he's just not on stage
Will be.
during this part. Literally,
He will die, most likely.
What, you think Frankie's gonna die?
No.
Not Frankie the boy,
Oh,
the other
Frankie.
dude. That
What do you mean the
wait,
other
no,
dude?
yeah,
Frankie-
Frank. Yeah, she did kiss Frankie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm saying Frankie the boy is gonna die.
Why?
No.
Why do you think
No.
Frankie's
Well,
gonna die?
Well, let's see. Let's quick recap.
Okay.
Shakespeare took the pen
Mhm.
and is now writing for the love story
Mhm.
of May and Frankie the boy.
Right.
And this is Romeo and Juliet we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is gonna happen?
A lot of things could
Drive
happen.
home the tragedy.
I think a lot of things could happen.
Yes, like Frankie the boy dying.
Maybe.
How can I put it? You put me on. I even fell for that stupid love song.
Which there is a chance, there's a very good chance that he did in fact serenade her at some point. I don't know, like, I know that some people when they do it, they do the balcony scene as if he's singing to her, so, which I think is really funny. So, that's a me thing. That's just me.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. Since you've been gone, I can't breathe for the first time. I'm so
I just say every time I listen to this song, I keep thinking of Everything Is Awesome from the Lego Movie.
You know what? That is so fair. It is very similar.
Like, since
Because
you've been
everything is
gone,
awesome.
everything is awesome.
Everything is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It fits.
definitely feels like a different key though. Hang on.
No, I think it's a different key, but it might be of a similar like tempo.
Actually, no, it might be the same key.
Ah.
I'm different notes. The different notes in the phrasing probably. I mean, I don't really do music.
That's fair. I'll put it up on
Hey.
screen. If
The
Everything
person who
is
does
awesome.
who does more music than I do is asleep now because he took a lot of NyQuil. So
that is fair. You know, our boy Omega Man did in fact take a lot of fucking NyQuil. Poor boy.
Did he do that?
He's sick.
very
Alright.
ill.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
Just chance you blew it out of sight, out of mind.
Shut your mouth, I just can't take it. Again and again and again and again.
Did he blow it though?
I mean, he did in fact fake his death, thinking that she would actually kill herself. I don't know what his plan after that was gonna be.
Wait, hold on. Who did? Okay. Who
So
faked her death first? How did it go?
Juliet.
I keep
So
forgetting
Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet.
So here's the thing.
Okay.
So in the actual story of Romeo and Juliet, the actual Shakespearean show of Romeo and Juliet, Romeo gets exiled. Juliet then takes a sleeping potion of sorts to fake her death, and then they send a messenger to go tell Romeo that she's not actually dead. She's just waiting for him in her little coffin tower, whatever the fuck it's called.
Gotcha.
Yeah, her tomb. But the messenger doesn't get there in time. His friend tells him that she's actually dead. So he sneaks into her tomb and stabs himself over her dead body. And then when she wakes up and sees him dead, she takes his knife and actually stabs herself. But in this version, she takes the sleeping potion. He pretends to stab himself and thinks that she's gonna then stab herself.
Okay, I get it now. I forgot the context of now that Romeo's alive, it changes a lot of story stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I think
you do your
it was
shot.
like
Okay.
I think it was a sleeping potion, quote unquote, but like they said that she poisoned herself.
Mhm.
So.
Which is kind of the same thing, just different points of view.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one of them she'll wake up from, and the poison you don't really wake up from that. So.
Maybe you.
Bad game of Chinese whispers, I will say.
Lord. I'm still moving on, yeah, yeah.
Moving on.
Where's the,
You should know. Oh.
Snap.
Did they snap?
Probably. Okay.
Yeah.
So this one.
Snap.
So this one.
What do you want from me?
Shush. This one is so good. Okay? This one is May and Frankie.
Frankie the boy.
Frankie the boy.
Hmm?
This is them. So I want you to guess why they are singing this song to each other. I want your opinions.
Okay.
Who wants to start?
Oh, I don't know what this song is, so I can't form an opinion yet.
Oh, you don't know the song? What do you want from me?
Nope.
Okay,
Deadly
then
no.
based on the title, I guess. What are we feeling?
Okay. Based on the title
I also don't
alone.
know what do you want from me is.
Neither of you know the song What Do You Want From Me?
No, that's why we're watching this, aren't we?
I don't know, unless I'm just
Stop
very
screeching.
behind on like
You might
hip-hop.
honestly when I start playing it, you might remember it. But yeah.
For the last few days, I've been listening to indie game OSTs. I need you to understand.
That's fair. That is very fair.
My typical go-to whenever I go out
I'm
is a
pretty sure this
playlist
song-
of
Oops, all Celeste, Ultra
Calloway.
Kill, and Undertale. I don't know, man.
I'm pretty sure this song
A
came
typical
out in like the
playlist
2010s.
is Cab Calloway, man.
I'm pretty sure the song came out in like the 2010s. It was
Okay,
around the
well-
time. It was around the time that the Percy Jackson movie came out. Don't ask me why I
I
remember
barely
that.
remember Percy Jackson movie.
We don't talk about it.
Both of them.
We don't-
Okay, just a quick guess with the title.
yes.
What do you want from me?
What's funny is
Frankie
the way that
the boy wants to marry.
Well, the funny thing is that when you said the "What do you want from me" the first time, it was kind of the notes for it, which I thought is really funny. But anyways, yeah. Sorry, you think Frankie's what?
Frankie the boy maybe wants to marry May and settle, and May doesn't want to do that yet.
Okay.
She wants to. Well, they want to go with Juliet on their misadventures. Still,
Okay.
that's the closest guess I can get.
Okay,
I can make.
Keith.
So it's Frankie and May
Yes.
singing this song.
Yes, it's
Yes.
a duet
Okay.
between May and Frankie.
Are we sure it's a duet and it isn't a fight?
Duet
You know what I
doesn't
mean?
necessarily mean the unison of opinion.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I mean, just you know what? Just play the song, and I'll probably
We'll
have better
formulate our
thoughts.
opinions better.
Okay, all right. Here we go.
Slow it down. What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Yeah, I'm afraid. But what do you want from me? What do you want from me?
Oh, this song. Oh, they.
Yeah, you know it now.
Yes.
Oh.
Now I.
I'm still out of the loop.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, it's okay. We'll keep listening in, and you'll
Alright.
figure.
I will tell you. Hold on. I think this is May. So I'm gonna tell you what the song is about, because those lyrics are very important. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So just don't give in.
Uh-huh.
I'm trying to work it out. Those things. Because Frankie
Boy.
Du Bois has decided
Du Bois.
he is going to marry Juliet because he thinks.
Oh right, yeah, I forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah, Frankie is
Gotcha,
going
gotcha.
to marry Juliet and not go with May to elope because he thinks his father won't approve. And so May
Which is.
so May is like, what do you want from me? Like, I want us to have a relationship and you clearly like me. But what is this?
I don't want to disappoint the dad.
So
Even though the dad is most likely okay with this, given what's happening in the C plot. There's a D plot now. There's so many plots going on.
there's yeah, no, actually that's very fair. There are 4 plots going on. Because you have Romeo and Juliet's plot, you have Frankie and May's plot, you have Lance and the nursemaid's
Mm-hmm.
plot, and then you have Anne and Shakespeare's plot. 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 And then you have An
Which which one is which and in what order? I do not know. They just
Eh,
exist.
They all kind of just exist. So,
And let's do this. What do you want from me?
It messed me up. I need a second to breathe. Just keep coming around. Hey, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me?
I also will say that on stage, they are basically like going across the stage from each other, and like they're almost the way I can explain it is that the choreography for this song very much reminds me of magnets that are facing the opposite ways of each other, so like they can't connect.
Mhm. They're repelling. Gotcha.
And so they'll get close enough to each other to get in each other's face, but they won't like touch, like nothing will happen, and then they'll walk away from each other and then come back, because there is something that is always pulling them to each other, but they cannot connect.
Oh.
And it's
Arr.
I love that choreography. It's really, really good.
You can't ignore what happened. It's not fair to Juliet. What happened was a mistake. What happened to no regrets? Yeah, it's plain to see that baby you're beautiful, and there's nothing wrong with you. It's me, I'm a freak, but thanks for loving me, 'cause you're doing it perfectly. Yeah, there might have been a time when I would let you slip away. I wouldn't even try, but I think you could save my life.
It hurts so much.
Oh.
Nah. And like I said, tragedy out of born out of miscommunication and wrongful assumptions.
This is fair, but
Just like Shakespeare.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
just
he's
for-
writing this shit.
Yeah.
but for Frank,
Yeah.
for Frankie to be like, no, there is nothing wrong with you. It is all my fault. But also,
Pain.
and like, what happened to no regrets? Like it.
Well, no regrets is kind of difficult to achieve.
And that's like the thing is like, how far can no regrets go? Like when do you start having regrets? When are like, when do you throw away the regrets? When do you keep the regrets? What makes you keep them?
Perhaps it might be too far if you inexplicably find yourself in a tomb with the and seeing the body of your dead lover slash wife, fiance slash
They
whatever.
say you regret not taking the chances more than you do doing something. But what happens when you do regret doing something, you know?
Yeah.
It just be like that, you know?
You know?
Is this dream a mistake?
No.
No, what do you mean? B, it's okay. Don't worry.
And it's just
There, pat.
They're so cute and so I just want everyone to be happy.
They're also dumb. If they just went to Du Bois' father,
To be fair,
he'd probably
it's
be
not
okay
their
with
fault.
it.
Because Shakespeare has the quill.
Yes,
No.
is that tragedy born out of false assumptions?
Yeah.
No.
This song is this song is sung by Juliet and Romeo and Company, and I believe this is
No.
Juliet and Romeo going on a quote-unquote first date-ish.
Already had a first date. This is now their post mariage date.
Yes, this is their quote-unquote redo first date-ish thing-ish.
They
I
still
think.
married, actually. Can't think of it.
Considering that she was considered dead and brought back to life, I think that marriage dissolved, and then he was considered dead and now brought back to life.
I guess till
I
death do us part, and they did quote
die,
unquote die, so
yeah,
I guess they parted.
yeah. So,
I guess so, huh?
and I mean, was there really any proper paperwork?
Their nobility, their word is law, which is
So if her
which was enough
parents,
those days.
so if her parents said no, you're not actually married to the guy. So
Yes. If you have a priest that could, consecrate or
well, wasn't
annul.
they had a what was the guy? He was a
Pastor Jim from the Baptist Church. I don't know.
No. He had a name. Friar? Was he a
Who
friar?
was the priest?
Oh yeah, Friar.
Friar Tuck. No, it's
Yeah.
not Friar Tuck.
Wait, no, it's not Tuck.
No.
Yeah, it's
No, Friar
definitely
Tuck is
Friar
Robin
something.
Hood. I can't remember. Someone put it in the
Oh right,
Lawrence.
Friar Lawrence. Friar Lawrence.
Okay, it was Lawrence. I couldn't remember if Friar Lawrence was something from fucking I love how I'm pointing to my book stand as if that's gonna help me. I mean, technically it would because I have the Morte d'Arthur on there, but
He's a good friar. Great at barbecues.
anyways, lyrics are important.
invited to the
Guys,
cookout.
it's very important.
Off your wave.
Uh,
Try to lift your head up to show 'em what you're made of. I used to always feel I'm starting over with tears in my eyes. All that I'm asking is one more try.
So they're trying one more time to at least be friends.
Oh.
That's all she wants, is she just wants them to, because they really didn't know each other. So it's one more
Why
try
be
to,
mean, right?
you're allowed to be mean.
Sounds familiar.
Moi bye.
Do I need to kill you?
Moi
Yes,
bye.
Keith. Yes, Keith. Yeah.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
I think Frank
Apparently, nothing.
I think Frank is losing his mind.
I
I'm
think
not.
so too.
I'm not. Shut up. You're half distracted looking through Twitter for Indie Cross stuff.
Shush.
So they basically go to a fair. The at least on like the stage.
The
it is-
Renaissance Fair.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a fair, you know.
Yeah,
There's like cotton
Smallpox.
candy
Get
and
your
they
smallpox.
at least in the version I saw, there is a crescent moon that they sit on and it lifts up into the air, kind of like what you would imagine a
Witchcraft.
Ferris wheel would look like. But it's only just like the thing.
They're sitting on the moon. Some witchcraft.
Oh Lord. Don't make me mute you.
Oh.
But yeah, they're both like anything, like just one more try. Just let's just start over.
Wait a minute. Hold on. If they're starting over and that actually goes well, that doesn't remove the drama of Frankie the boy who is gonna marry Juliet, all because Juliet started it by kissing
I
him.
will tell you, I don't know if I don't know if the talking portion is in this, so I'll tell you now. There is a point where Romeo does say, like, if I had shown up sooner, like, would you marry me? And she says, I can't marry you. Not that she doesn't want to, that she cannot, because she's already promised herself to Frankie.
Oh no, please. You know what? if it comes down to who's gonna kill who in a duel for Juliet's hand in marriage, fuck Romeo. I want Frankie the Boy to win. I don't necessarily want him to marry Juliet, but I want Frankie the Boy.
But it'll be a singing battle, like a fucking pitch perfect pitch off or whatever.
Yeah, but
the fuck it's
I
called.
imagine they're also gonna fight with swords as they sing.
Oh my god, sword.
As a
I love
duel.
Swords.
Oh lord.
Yes, you do. You do those swords. Very young. Very young. I know, and very stupid.
It's just like, I've let you down. I'm young and stupid. I see that now because they just got aged up.
Very quickly.
Very quickly, just out of the blue, just poof.
Witchcraft.
One more try. I'll let you down. Been young and stupid. I see it now. I'm starting over with tears in my eyes. All that I'm asking. I made mistakes. I let you down. Been young and stupid. I see it now. I'm starting over with tears in my eyes.
I think they sound so pretty. They're so good together.
Almost like they were literally made for
It's
each
actually
other.
really good harmonizing.
Yeah, so the talking bit isn't in that.
Ooh.
Yeah, he basically is like, do you...
Can't wait to see how this devolves.
So this song is a mashup of the song Problem and Can't Feel My Face with Juliet, Romeo, and company.
No.
I don't really remember what happens in this part.
Oh,
Better be good.
mm,
Very good.
I wanna love you. And even though I can't forgive you, I really want to.
oh, I know what this is. Okay, this is her, I believe, if I remember correctly, this is her getting ready for her wedding. Like, or not getting ready. Sorry, this is them like still at the fair, but they're like their quote unquote like first date, redate, whatever the fuck is going on is ending.
Gotcha.
And by the way, the wedding is tomorrow.
It's so quickly.
Tell me, baby, why can't you leave me? 'Cause even though I shouldn't want it, I gotta have it. Head in the clouds, got no weight on my shoulder. I should be wiser and realize that I've got without you. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem. One less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem without you. I got one less problem. And I know she'll be the death of me. At least we'll both be numb.
So they're kind of having their little like split
Amazing.
moment. They're having their split moment of she is like, I just need to forget him. I need to forget him. Like, I will have one more problem like gone from my life. If I just forget him, everything will be fine. And he's like, no, she'll probably be the death of me, but it'll be fine.
don't worry about it.
And she was. Until, yeah.
Yeah, technically.
And she'll always get the best of me. The worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know.
That's also something that I think is really interesting about this song being picked to be mashed up with Problem, is because very clearly Juliet wants to continue her life, whereas Romeo is stuck in that moment. He is stuck in the moment of them in the tomb. Where he's like, we'll be fine, we'll be forever young, like we'll die young, like everything's chill, like totally fine.
Holy crap. He's Roman Reigns.
Oh lord.
He's Roman. No, he's not Roman Reigns. Shut up. He's not stuck. You. He's,
Look,
yes,
Omega
he's
Man
stuck
is
in the
asleep, dude.
past.
I have to. I have to be the surrogate.
You don't have to do shit, you don't have...
God damn man.
But it's really funny.
Oh lord.
I hate you so much. You didn't need this.
Yeah, I know. She told me don't worry.
About it
She told me don't worry.
no more.
No.
No, we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be
I love mashups. Like the mashups in this show is so good. So now she is getting ready. She's getting ready for her wedding, and this is Juliet and Anne, who are, Juliet doesn't know what to do. She is nervous, scared, and she looks to Anne for guidance. And Anne starts this song, and basically she is singing this in reminiscence of her life with Shakespeare.
Oh no.
She talks about, when she starts it, she talks about how her husband and her are pretty distant from each other, but that he was there through the birth of her 2 girls and the loss of their little boy. And it's really sad and wonderful.
I can read your mind, and I know your story. I see what you're going through. Yeah, it's an uphill climb, and I'm feeling sorry, but I know it will come to you.
The other thing that I don't know if I said in Act 1 is that Anne was decently older than Shakespeare when they got married. And it was a very...
Yes, you mentioned that.
Yeah, and it was a very, like, shotgun type wedding. And she, that's why she, connects to Juliet so much. Because she was in a similar thing where she fell in love with someone really quickly and got married really quickly. And so this is the connection that she is giving to Juliet, because she knows...
Holy shit, they were far apart. God damn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was in...
Shakespeare
Yeah, he was
was
in
18.
Yep.
Anne Hathaway was 26.
Yep.
Damn.
Almost a decade apart.
At least they were both legal,
Yes.
technically speaking.
So, but yeah. And not only were they far apart in age, they were far apart in distance after the loss of their little boy.
War.
Yeah, Shakespeare.
Oh, no.
I know I said this, but Shakespeare went to live in the big city to provide for his family and make plays, whereas Anne was left in the rural countryside that they lived in. So.
Ooh.
So don't surrender, 'cause you can win in this thing called love. When you want it the most, there's no easy if you stick together, you're
This is a Backstreet Boys song as well.
I don't know.
So don't surrender.
There's parts of it sounds like I Want It That Way.
Let me see.
In this thing called love.
But it's by Celine Dion.
There's no
Gotcha.
easy way out when you're
Funny,
I do like that. That
Oh.
somewhat sounds like, you know.
don't give up on your
Yeah.
You'll
Listening to more of it, it definitely has Celine Dion vibes.
and that's the way it is.
It is what it
When
is.
life is empty with no tomorrow, oh, don't give up on your faith. Love comes to those
God, I get goosebumps.
who believe.
It's so good.
And that's
It also might just be cold in my room, but so we had that lovely sad song. So now I'm gonna tell you something funny to off-put it.
Before we do, just a quick thing. Could you like reverse a bit? Because I swear there are parts where it sounds like Backstreet Boys.
Okay, wait, how far do you want me to
That-
back
I
up?
think that. Okie dokie.
So here's
Yeah,
the
this is
thing.
big Celine Dion.
Yeah, so here's the
Mhm.
thing, right? Romeo is not invited to the wedding.
I
Shakes-
mean, yeah,
Shakespeare is going to sneak Romeo into the wedding.
of course he is.
Here's the thing, though. Fun fact: Frankie and his dad. So Frankie has 3 brothers. I think. No, 2. Or
Kill them
no,
all.
No, he has 3 brothers. And Frankie's like because his dad is like, oh, I wish we could get the family band back together so that way we could perform at the wedding.
Oh
And
no.
Frankie's like, well, everyone's like, all of my other brothers are in the military. And so Shakespeare comes out of nowhere in a hat and is like,
In a
brother, I am back from war.
brother, back from the war.
Back from war is great.
It's a Shakespeare.
And then
I love
he's
how
like,
I love how every like funny little quirk is
Mhm.
always just Shakespeare playing.
yes, he's like, I'm back from war. And then by the way, I will let you know that Lance, Frankie's dad,
Wow.
this entire time has had a French accent the entire time, right?
I remember. I
Because they're
remember.
and then and so Frankie's like, oh, you look different, and Shakespeare's like, no, I don't.
No, I don't.
And followed
no, I
by,
don't.
but he doesn't put on a French accent. He's just like, no, I did not. And then he's like, well, but I also found one of our other brothers on the way here. And Romeo pops out and is
Also
like,
Shakespeare.
brother, it is me.
Romeo.
They
Romeo.
put him
I
in the
love
hat.
it. It's technically just
That's crazy.
Shakespeare. It's technically just Shakespeare. The two of them are being
Yeah.
played by
And
Shakespeare.
here's the thing.
By
is
Shakespeare
that-
himself and the Shakespeare insert.
Yeah, and Romeo is like, ho ho ho, brother, it is me, like of trying to put on a really bad, like it's a really
He's
bad
trying to
French-
put a French
Yeah.
accent.
And then Shakespeare just goes, no, we're not doing accents. And the actor for Lance just kind of like sticks his hip out and goes, oh, we're not doing accents. And then there's just this
I love
pause for
that.
people to laugh, obviously. And then they're like, well, but there's only 4 of us. We need a 5th person. And Shakespeare's like, I can find someone.
I can find someone. Looks at audience.
Yeah.
Looks at camera.
No, guess who they find for it.
Ooh. What is it? King Oberon from A Midsummer Night's Dream.
Guys, it's
Let's go,
May.
my boy Oberon. Oh,
And
Wait,
so
who?
it's May.
No.
And so
Yeah,
Also,
yeah, that's fair.
hold
I
on,
found
hold
out
on,
where
hold
it
on,
was.
hold
so
on,
the thing.
hold on, hold on, hold on. You need to enjoy the beginning of this, please. Okay? Please enjoy. Just enjoy this.
A boy band's back. All right, dude.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Because
Oh
it's
my
Frankie the
lord, this
boy.
is dumb. Thank you. Yeah, the boy.
my God. That's crazy.
It's supposed to be Dubois band, but it's the boy
Dubois
band.
band's back. Alright.
The Bois band.
I need to know.
Mhm.
Did they set up the joke of Frankie's name just for this,
Yeah.
or did that come after calling Frankie the boy?
I don't
Which
know.
one came first,
Well,
the
I
chicken
mean-
or the egg?
I mean their last name is Dubois, so it would be Dubois
Yes.
band. However,
Yeah.
after Juliet refused to call him by the last name of Dubois and just kept calling him Dubois, I think it just turned
Dubois.
into Dubois band.
The boy band's
The
back.
boy
All
band.
right.
The boy band.
But yeah.
Also,
no,
the last song I
it's-
found out where it was that sounded like Backstreet Boys. It was at the 1 minute mark. And
Ah.
I only want to say with that is I like the bits of Backstreet Boys
Mhm.
when Anne Hathaway was singing, because they first sang with
Mhm.
they started the song with her and Shakespeare started the song with Backstreet
With I
Boys.
Want It That Way, yeah.
Yeah, there's a running theme with them, at least sounding similar.
I
And
mean,
now
there's a
we
lot of
have
boy band songs
and now
in
we
this
have
show.
everybody played mostly by Shakespeare, the Shakespeare related cast.
Yes.
There's I guess Lancelot the boy, Frankie the boy, Shakespeare the boy, Romeo Shakespeare the boy,
And May Shakespeare the boy.
and
Lance
and
Shakespeare
May
the
the
boy.
boy potentially May the boy.
Back
You know.
again.
Brothers, sisters, everybody sing. Gonna bring the flavor, show you how.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy that he's still keeping his accent. Okay, good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
Oh, I love this part. Watch.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
he says sexual.
Am I sexual?
Yes. So, but no, the
I
best
wanna
part is
run
that
that back.
in,
Run that back.
okay, but the best part is that the nurse has a poster that says Lance on it, and she just starts screaming.
Oh my god.
Am I sexual?
Rock your body now. Sometimes I wish I had hand tracking because I am absolutely like jamming out right now.
Oh hell, I'm doing the same thing.
Your body.
Your body,
I can't wait to see what this
right.
looks like because I can't see it myself.
All right. Is this Frankie? Oh no, seriously, that is the Lancey. Romeo? Frankie? Wait.
I can't tell. I would have to visually see them. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Good body. I'm rocking to this song. So
I know, right? The boy band's back. Oh.
band's back. All right.
Also, they're all in like I guess the best way to is like the very like stereotypical like breakdancing outfits.
They're not. So they're not even in like French aristocrat clothes.
No, they have like hats turned backwards. Like
Berets. Oh no.
no, their hats are turned backwards. Okay, so this song is really funny because they immediately go from everybody to then Frankie waddling his way awkwardly to stand next to Juliet, who's in her wedding dress. Which, by the way, the wedding dress fucking is beautiful. It's very simple and it's really pretty, and I'll have to show you guys a picture of it. I'll put it on screen, but it is just so pretty. But anyways, the start of the song is Frankie's vows.
Oh, jeez.
And the thing is that like with each line, cause like, hold on. Hold on.
Although loneliness has always been a friend of mine, I'm leaving my life in your hands.
So he's holding a piece of paper, right?
People say I'm crazy and that I am blind. I'm risking it all in a glance. And how you got me blind is still a mystery. I can't get
He's like
you
awkwardly
out
flipping
of
through the
my
pages.
head. Don't care what is written in our history, as long as you're here with me. I don't care who you are.
Flips the page.
From,
Flips the page again. Flips the page upside down.
Upside.
And he just does that over and over again, where he's holding it, and then he turns it, and then he turns it again, and then he flips it upside down, and like flips it backwards, as if it
Who
has
wrote
like
these
stuff like-
vows?
He did apparently, or something. I don't know.
Where you're from, don't care what you did, as long as you love me.
And Juliet's like, really? You don't care who I am or what I did, just as long as I say I love you? Are you sure about that, buddy? And then they're like, I forget exactly how it turns into this, but who's ready for some more Backstreet Boys?
Backstreet's back. All right.
Because Frankie has something to say.
You might have been hurt, babe. That ain't no lie. You seen them all come and go. Oh,
So this is Frankie and May singing to each other.
that it made you believe in no man, no cry.
Is this May the one singing first?
That was May. So here's the thing, right? So Romeo breaks in, and so then Frankie's like, I have something to say too, and starts singing to May.
Oh my god.
And then we have May come in with,
Baby, that's why every little thing I do, guess what? It's gonna be May.
get it?
Wordplay.
Wordplay!
Oh,
It's gonna be
Shakespeare,
May.
you silly wordsmith, you.
My kingdom for a horse and all of that bullshit.
The bard of Avon.
This is Lance, France, Frankie.
Going all the way to this, from the knave to the chaps.
Yeah. So this is Lance, Frankie, and May, singing together.
Boy.
And so this is them being like, "You really want this? Okay." And it's really nice.
Everybody.
Oh my god.
Francois, please try to forgive me.
It's the sexual man.
Stay
Oh my God.
here, don't put out the glow. Looking back on the things I've done, I was trying to be someone.
Yeah, saying I really do love his voice. It's a
I
wonderful
know.
baritone.
It
Baritone, right?
Yes, I would say it's a baritone-ish. It's not very because it's not
Definitely
high
not
enough.
bass,
It's
so
not,
it's
it's not
baritone.
bass, and it's definitely not high enough to be a tenor. But yeah, he, like, I love this because, you know, he's like, hey, no, I realize now that maybe I put too much pressure on you, and I'm really sorry about that. I hope that like I can be a better person and still remain in your life.
I am sorry for putting pressure on you, my son. Even though you are the only heir I have that isn't in the military.
Well, see, that's
And
the
so I
thing.
needed, and so I need to prop you up so that you can continue the bloodline. I apologize if I was a bit too harsh.
That's the other funny thing is that his dad was like, either you get married or you go into the military, and all of his brothers chose the military. So
Maybe his brother, maybe all
those
of them,
idiots.
so Frankie
maybe
really
all of
felt
them
like
are
he
just gay.
had to. That's fair. But Frankie really felt like he had to get married because all of his brothers, because he didn't want to. Literally, how we get introduced to Frankie is that he is playing a video game, like a handheld video game, and his dad takes it away. So it looks kind of like a Game Boy, I think, at least in the stage
Hey,
production.
do you
I saw.
remember any video
yo,
games
what's his
in
Pokemon
the
team?
14th century? What's Pokemon team? He's got a Gen 3 team.
I mean, it's Game Boy, right? Like, I'm guessing in advance.
It's he's playing Tetris.
You think bro has a Flygon?
He's not playing
Like,
Tetris. No, he's
What
not
starter
playing
you choose?
Tetris. He's good. Pikachu.
Lord, just let the man sing.
Hey, transformative content, all right?
I know, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
No. Get.
And then the harmonies are so pretty.
Of my heart.
All right, I guess
Holy
get a
peak.
barber. Get a barber in. All right, so we can see the shape. Yes, that was very peak.
Yes. So this is sung by Juliet, and if I remember
Yeah.
correctly, it's been a hot second since I've seen the show between when we recorded Act 1 and now.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I believe so Romeo's kind of like, Juliet, you're not gonna get married to him, so you should get married to me. And she's like, no.
Totally reasonable reaction.
Wait, what?
What do you mean?
And did that start off the way I thought it started off? Me baby.
Yep. Yeah.
God dang it.
Da-da-da.
I love it. The thematics.
Mm-hmm.
I've had enough. I'm not your property as from today, baby. 'Cause I'm stronger than I ever thought that I could.
So here's the thing. I think this is an original song for the show.
Oh,
I am not 100% sure. I can put it up on screen and someone can look it up. But
Wait, what was that?
This is the song Stronger from Anne Juliet, and I think it is an original song for the show.
So it's not a Britney Spears song that I've just looked up right now.
If you see the lyrics and they match, then yes. It is.
What was the first thing she said?
Hush, don't start.
Hush, just stop. There's nothing you can do or say, baby. I've had
Okay, good. Then it
enough.
is. Okay.
Yeah, that is Britney Spears. It's Britney Spears.
Okay. Cause
Or Britney Spears for
Okay.
Julia.
well, but then that means that this fucking fits so fucking well. Cause
Yeah. There's also a genre change because the original song sounds very techno.
mhm. And I just love the fact that like she's like, fuck you. like she's basically saying fuck you to everyone. She's like, fuck you Romeo, fuck you Shakespeare, fuck you my parents, fuck everyone. Everyone go away. Everyone
Even the
go
boy?
away. Like, well, I mean, she is
Even the
mad.
boy?
She is mad at Frankie and May for not coming out and telling her that they liked each other.
Okay, so it is fuck you for everyone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it's literally fuck you, you're cool to Anne, and then fuck you, I'm out. Like, Anne is like the
Amazing.
only person she doesn't really have any like put up your dukes with. Well, her and like the wet nurse, but even the wet nurse she has issues with, because the wet nurse really wanted her to get married, so
that she could get married.
so she could end up with Lance. But
Yeah, you.
But she was okay if she didn't get married. So. And then she runs off, right? And this is the wet nurse singing to Juliet and telling her that she is fucking perfect. Just the way she is.
Made a wrong turn once or twice, dug my way out, blood and fire, bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my silly life. Pretty please, don't you ever feel that you're less than fucking perfect. Pretty please, if you ever
I will tell you,
feel-
I will also tell you that this is the first curse word in the whole show.
Yeah, I didn't notice any. I didn't notice any other ones.
Yeah. So just imagine me sitting there in the thing. I'm just sitting there, and this wet nurse is just like, you are fucking perfect. And I'm just like, oh, like I clutched my pearls. I was like, oh my god.
Oh, like gasp.
Like, I know what the word fuck is, like, but that's fine. But like,
This play is PG-13. Oh.
up until this point, it was pretty PG-13. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I mean,
Oh, but now they used up their one word.
yes,
So
yes.
yeah.
So
Like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me.
Wow.
and then so
Hold on,
she
hold on.
goes back out to have her moment, and and she gets a quick change, and I will show you the outfit. I'll also put the quick change because there's
Arr.
actually a clip of the quick change and how it happens, like a little YouTube short. I'll put it up on screen, but for this song. But the outfit she transforms into, because it's out of the wedding dress into that, and it is the most fucking wild outfit. It's, oh my god.
I used to bite my tongue and hold my breath, scan rocks a boat and make a mess. So I
Wait a minute.
What?
Hold on. This is The Greatest Showman. This is The Greatest Showman.
Is it?
I
Wait.
think.
No.
This is Roar by Katy Perry.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I thought I was
But it has
thinking
that vibe.
of
It has the
the-
vibe. You
It has
were
the
thinking-
vibes. That's.
You were thinking
I'm
of-
sorry. I'm dumb.
You were thinking
I
of
thought
the
vibes.
one-
The vibes were there. The vibes fit.
You were thinking of the I can't think of who the what the bearded lady sings, right? I can't think of what it's
that
called.
sounds very.
Push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing.
So I fell for everything.
You held me down, but I got up. Already brushing off the
Okay, yeah. This is me was from Greatest Showman. It started off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this is Roar by Katy Perry. My apologies.
You're good.
I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the
Eye
tiger.
of the tiger. Yeah. And you're gonna hear me roar, 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 roar.
Now I'm floating like the butterfly, stinging like the bee. I earned my stripes. I went from zero to my own hero. You held me down, but I got up.
So like this song perfectly encapsulates this whole show.
Yeah.
Where
Wow.
she's like, I've earned my stripes. I am not going to let anyone else hold me down. I've let people
Spontaneously
hold me down.
turned 21. I can do the impossible, bitches.
Absolutely. I will step on a new foot this time. I will step out. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. I got the eye of the tiger. Rawr. XD.
Even though we have no idea what a tiger means.
That's
Because we're English in the 14th century.
Well,
and
but
no one knew what
they're in
tigers
France.
were.
They're in France. They could have a circus in
Okay,
France.
the French knew what tigers were.
They could rummage and find a fucking circus.
Knew what tigers were.
Thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I'm fire 'cause I am a
Walking in between to make this video transformative. We don't want to get copyrighted. We need the AdSense money.
I'm turning that into a short.
And you're gonna hear us yap, 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 yap.
Hey, I'm not done.
Oh.
Lights out.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Hey, we're going off script here. Wait, what's going on?
Uh-huh. What?
And this is when she comes back out, and she's got the outfit. Just
So transformative. We're
You just
doing
cut out
this shit,
stuff,
baby.
right? The whole thing doesn't have to be. I can just cut out things if we don't talk for a long period of time. That's what I did on that previous one.
Yeah, but this is more funny.
That's fair.
No copyright, please don't.
I just had to do a bunch of take actions on the previous one. Like where I was like, this is a reaction video, this is a reaction video, this is a reaction video, this is a reaction video.
Yucho, please don't ban us.
I'd appreciate that, yeah.
Rather than copyright.
Now,
yeah.
are you guys ready to cry?
Oh,
No.
I
already
want
did
it that
No!
last
way.
night.
Oh,
Oh no.
I
Oh,
want it
no,
that
not
way.
the reprisal.
Reprise.
Not the reprisal.
Not the reprisal.
I
want to go
I'm-
back to just jamming about AdSense.
Don't worry. You're gonna love the ending song. 'Cause it's not the ending song. You're gonna love because I think you'll get a. I started laughing my ass off when I found out what the ending song was. Oh, by the way, this starts off with Anne and Shakespeare talking to each other. Obviously, Juliet and Romeo and company come in later, but
Okay, okay.
basically,
What do you mean Romeo and company come in later?
They come in later. Don't worry about it.
Is the story leaking into the real world? And let's see what happened here.
Oh, I should tell you that she's mad at him. Anne is mad at him.
Yeah, fair.
And
Rewriting a bunch of stuff.
she's like she's just upset. I'll just say that. She is upset, and she is like, you gave me your second best bed. Like I thought that we could work together on this story, and it went off the rails, and why can't you trust me? Sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
So now he's trying to serenade her.
Fuck.
Oh.
I should. Why didn't I notice that the first time around? The syllables of her name and the way it's pronounced
Oh.
fit with the lyrics.
It's
Oh,
it's
Nar.
gonna it's gonna
I
gotta be
want
May
and
have the
we
way.
get- No.
Nar.
And then wait.
Tell me why.
Because you have always been my greatest inspiration.
Oh.
Tell me why.
Because I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Tell me why.
Because I can write endless plays. I can write plays for days, but there will never be another Anne Hathaway.
Except there is.
The Shakespeare putting up his wordplay to good use.
I will say that when he said that in the production I saw, he literally looked out to the audience because we all know that there is another Anne Hathaway.
Yeah.
Now I can see that we're falling apart from the way that it used to be. Yeah. Don't wanna hear you say
I also will say that the other reason that Anne wanted to work so hard on this production is because she thought that finally, he is writing a play for me. Because so much of Romeo and Juliet's story is similar to their own.
Aw.
And so she thought that maybe this was finally the story for her. And so that is why she wanted to she wanted to be a part of the process so badly.
Mhm.
It's because she thought that this
Gotcha.
was finally something
The story
for her.
hit home for her.
She thought finally her husband was making something about her for her. So you know, cry.
I would be crying if not for a fun little fact that I learned prior to this.
What's the fun little fact?
I'm not saying until after all this is done.
Oh lord, okay. Can you tell me before we listen to the last song so I can make fun of it?
Oh, you cannot.
Aww.
Let's just call this a first date. A new beginning for Juliet and Romeo.
Sorry, why is it Juliet and Romeo and not Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, isn't it obvious? 'Cause I want it that way.
And on the stage, as she says that, the sign for Romeo and Juliet on the thing, it switches so that way the Anne Juliet part of the sign rises above Romeo's sign, and Romeo's falls down to hit the floor.
That's so dumb. I love it. I love it.
Now, I have a very fun question for you guys.
No, I don't
Okay.
have drugs stashed. What?
Did you guys ever see the Trolls movie?
Yes. Only the first
No?
one, though. I have not watched the second movie nor the
Good.
supposed third that exists. Oh,
is-
fuck you.
Wait,
This-
hang on.
Bitches.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Bitches.
Bones. It goes electric wavy
It's
when I
electric,
turn
baby,
it
when
on.
I turn it on. And if you want...
Oh. In the zone, 'cause I got that sunshine in my pocket, this soul in my feet. So yeah, another quote unquote boy band song. I mean, the guy who sings it originally is fucking was in a boy band, so it counts. So you know, I couldn't stop
I'm
myself
mad.
from cackling.
I'm mad.
Why?
I'm mad.
Why?
Mad.
Why? This is the
Trolls ruined
is-
this song for me.
This is the goodbye the goodbye audience song. That's always what I call
Why
it.
Why don't you sing? Because singing killed my grandma.
Cause singing killed my grandma, okay?
Okay. God.
God. Do you know what I think is really funny about the Trolls movies, though? Is that he gets brighter
What?
colors, and then those brighter colors go away for the rest of the films. And for the
Wait,
TV
what
series.
they do?
Yeah, if you look in the movies, he
That's
gets his
dumb.
his duller colors come back. He doesn't keep the bright colors that he gets at the end of the first
That's
film.
so dumb.
It is in fact very dumb.
Okay, I guess we're just gonna that's the indicator that this is just made for children, because they don't want to keep past lessons. They just want to go back to what makes people laugh.
Well, I mean, they still learn new lessons. I've been told that the
Yeah, but how did he
that
go?
each movie
How did he
gets
go
better,
back
but-
to gray then?
I don't fucking know.
Exactly.
So,
Alright,
anyways,
let's
I
continue.
get those feelings inside my bones.
It goes electric, baby, when you turn it on.
I can't take their eyes off of it so phenomenally.
Nowhere to hide when I'm getting used.
Already know.
Just imagine.
It's still a bop.
Absolutely, it's absolutely. This will get stuck in your head for a couple days.
Dance, dance, dance. Is this Shakespeare?
Yeah, it's Shakespeare and Company.
Insert mandatory transformative content here.
In my body, got the feeling.
Keep YouTube from canceling us.
I would very much appreciate it if YouTube and the people watching did not cancel me. I enjoy being not canceled.
Hey,
That's you gotta pause every so often to talk, otherwise.
YouTube, please don't demonetize.
Mr. Tube, I am on bended knees.
Mr. Tube, please.
Mr. Tube. Mr. Tube, can I call you you?
Can I call you you?
Mr. Tube, can I please call you you? All right. Well, I guess now that we're done, you can tell us your fun
That's the
fact.
end?
Yeah, that's the end. That's the end of the show. I told you it was the
Okay.
it was the goodbye the goodbye audience song.
But what happens? Did Romeo and Juliet get back together? Is
it
Frankie
said-
the boy with May?
Yes.
What happened? Did anyone die?
No.
Sadness.
I mean, literally in the I Want It That Way reprise, Juliet said that they would go on a first date.
First date.
Okay. What about Frankie the boy? I guess that's okay. And Lancelot and the wet nurse are gonna go have love,
Mhm.
like a baby named Galahad. And
One of my favorite things is that I think I said this in Act 1, but he was like, my wife when she was on her deathbed told me to find you to make myself happy.
Yeah.
And she was like, she did? And he was like, well, not in those exact words, but
Okay, this was fun.
Alright,
But
what's
yeah,
your-
for my fun fact,
what's your fun fact?
you know how a lot of medieval mariages get to be a bit wonky at times, may end up with separation at times,
Yeah.
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Nope, not in this case. Shakespeare and Anne stayed married until Shakespeare died.
Mm-hmm.
They were together forever, or at least for as long
Yay.
as they could.
Yeah. And he, in his will, gave her his second best bed.
Yep.
And there is a clip, or not clip, there's a snippet in this show
The
where
14th
they do
century? A clip?
there was a snippet in this thing where Shakespeare and Anne have a little they literally have a tango fight where It
What?
is set to tango music, and that is how we find out that when he died, he gave her second best bed and all that like other stuff, and it's really funny. And he's like, to be fair, it was a really good bet.
It's a really good bet.
I mean, how good was the bed?
Who knows?
I mean, what if he died on his favorite bed? And so you don't want dead person stink on that. So
That's fair.
you gave her a second best bed.
Mm.
Hey, at least they were married for as long as they could be. All right. It's also odd that he died first, considering she was older.
Yeah. Men
The-
are stupid, so
the-
they usually die first.
What?
All right. Anyways, let's talk
I'll
about
give
who
you
our
that.
favorite character and what our favorite song was. Since we're here, might as well.
Anne and Shakespeare admit. Wait, no, fuck, no, hell no. Favorite characters: May and Frankie the Boy.
Good.
Frankie the boy.
Good. Yes.
Those are my favorite characters. But my favorite people to follow, whose stories I enjoyed following the most, Shakespeare and oddly Lancelot.
Mhm.
Mostly
fair
because of the
enough.
French accent.
True. Yeah, that's fair.
And
The
favorite
French accent
song?
does a lot of heavy lifting.
Am I sexual? No, that's not my favorite song.
I'll say from both
Yeah.
Act 1 and Act 2, because I don't think we said what our favorite songs
Okay.
were from Act 1. Or you can pick one from each. I won't force you to.
For Act 1, my favorite song, I guess, will have to be. Can't you see?
What?
I think, yeah. The first song, Can't
The
You
opening,
See?
yeah.
Opening.
Larger than life.
Oh, Larger Than Life. Okay.
Yep, Larger Than Life. Yeah, that one is
'Cause
my favorite
that
from Act
makes
1.
you larger
And Act
than
2,
life. Yeah.
the second half, favorite song is the Backstreet Boys, Backstreet Back, alright.
The everybody.
Yes.
The boy band. The boy band.
band's back. Alright.
Oh.
Alright, Keith?
Let's see. Legitimately, Lancelot might be one of my favorites alongside Frankie.
This is fair.
Favorite song
Boy.
from Act
The
2?
boys. The boys.
The boys. Shape of My Heart is pretty up there,
Mm-hmm.
but I think
My Heart was really
everybody
good.
is just too fun for me to leave
It's
out.
too fun.
This is fair. This is fair.
I also really like the reprisal of I Want It That Way.
Mm-hmm.
I want and halfway.
Hathaway.
Yeah.
As for Act 1, God, Larger Than Life is just such a damn good opening number.
It
I
100%
can't
really
really
is.
give it to anything else
Mhm.
aside from that. I will also say though, the first time I Want It That Way plays is also pretty good.
Mhm.
Well,
here's the thing.
especially once it starts picking up.
Yeah,
it's
when
really
it when
good.
it does that
It's just good.
shift, like the you are
Yep.
my yeah.
Mhm. Yeah,
and
those are
you-
my
Face
picks.
change.
my favorite character is May.
Fair.
Hey, love me.
Love them. Such cutie patootie. My favorite song from Act 1
They are made out of God and void, as all NBs are.
My favorite song
Maybe I
from
should play
Act
Hollow Knight again.
1 is
My God.
probably
You should play Celeste again too.
it's kind of a tie for me between I Kissed a Girl and Teenage Dream Break Free.
Fair.
Ah, yeah.
Cause Lance fucking singing Teenage Dream is so good.
Honestly, hold on. The mix song with Teenage Dream and the other one,
Break Free.
God, I forgot. Break Free. That was real fun. That was real fun to listen to.
I'm stronger than I've been before. This is the part where I break free. But yeah, and then Act 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
and then obviously I Kissed a Girl for Act 1 is also fucking great because May and
I
Frankie are
kissed a
so,
girl and I
so
liked
hilarious.
it.
But yeah, I think everybody, and it's gonna be May is just
It's gonna be May.
I love the wordplay
And
and all of that.
now
like
May is a
those-
boy.
Da boy. May
Da
Yeah,
boy.
May da boy.
it's gonna be May the boy. It's just so funny to think about.
Yeah.
May the boy.
Da
But
boy.
yes, though
They're not a
that's for
boy.
me.
They're the boy.
They're a da boy. May da boy.
Yep, they're a the boy.
Yes. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming on this little journey with me. I hope you guys enjoyed the show.
Of course.
Very fun.
Hopefully,
Loved it.
at some point, someone will find Act 1 and Act 2 here on my channel and make a animatic of the song, and I will 100% scream and cry over it.
Artists, get to it. Make
Pretty
shit for
please.
and Juliet.
Please,
Please.
please.
I'm
At
on
least,
bended knees.
at least for everybody. At
Please.
least for
Yes,
everybody.
please, at least for the boy band. Please, please, please,
Either
please,
at
please,
least for the
please.
boy band, or if you want to be stupid and funny, Romeo's revival.
Yeah, It's My Life.
That would just be dumb.
Please, please, any of you, please, 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 if any of you do anything, please tag me.
Or
like,
if
in the
anyone knows about
comments.
anyone that made
Yes.
an animatic, let us know.
Please
Come
put
on.
it in the comments. Please, 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 please. I am
Please,
on
please, please,
bended
please, please.
knee. I 100%. First of all, I want to give love to that.
We will
those
invade your
artists.
homes if you do not give us what we want.
No, first I want to give love to those artists, and I want to show love for it. And this show is so awesome. And if anyone does any animatics with May, my favorite girly pop,
Doo-doo-doo.
I will be so happy. Please, that's all I ask. Please, 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 please.
My.
Anyways, that all being said, I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are in the world. Please do not forget to like and subscribe not only to myself but to the wonderful people that watched and Juliet with me, Keith the Dinosaur VA, and Frank. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm gonna go buzz off now. Bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Later,
Have a good
gamers.
one. Get out of here. Wait! Come back. Hey, people, come back. One more thing.
Yes.
If you guys I don't know if anyone else has picked up on this, but it kind of looks like the heart has a mustache.
That's the fucking quill.
I've been thinking about it for fucking 10 or so videos. Because, like, the heart's the head, right? It has headphones. There's a squiggly line under where the lip area would
Okay.
be. It's a mustache.
I'm descending.
It is a mustache.
I'm descending. Good night. Goodbye.
You need to make this a short.
I hate everything. Goodbye. 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 I'm leaving now.
Okay, really get out of here now. Really get out of here now.
This is the worst.